I'm filming a few of our activities and preparations for this vlog before we head off on holiday to Scotland. We're starting with a day trip to Ramsgate and a fabulous antiques emporium. I did start this vlog talking to you in the car, but the sound was so dreadful that I've decided to just start with a voiceover. I hope you enjoy it. Excited? Yeah.
Been to the top of Mount Everest. I've sailed the 7 seas. I've shared the stage with all the best. A lot of good it did for me. I've walked the wall of China, walked till my feet were sore. Came home to Carolina and found my love next door. Well, what do you know? I didn't have to travel the world. Yeah, what do you know? To find a brown-eyed man for a blue-eyed girl. What do you know? Somehow all that I've been longing for was found right here next door to me.
You can't walk in them. Give us your best model walk. Make it stop.
Well, what do you know? I didn't have to travel the world. Yeah, what do you know? To find a brown-eyed man for a blue-eyed girl. What do you know? Somehow all that I've been longing for right here.
It's great, isn't it?
To me. I hold that Trans-Siberian, been shipwrecked and washed ashore.
What's the date?
Today
is the 29th of July.
My love next door. Well, what do you know? Oh, I didn't have to travel the world. Yeah, what do you know? To find a brown-eyed man for a blue-eyed girl. What do you know?
Dad, I almost fell for.
We are sitting in front of a building site, but the sea is ahead. We're going to have our picnic. Lilia has got a terrible cold.
You didn't get me.
Good morning, it is Saturday now and I have just been catching up on some of your comments from my last vlog, so thank you very much to everyone that's been commenting on my the vlog I made about Dan and my walk. We walked from Margate on the North Kent coast round to Ramsgate. Took about four leisurely hours and it was about 8.5 miles. There's a link, I'll put a link to that in the description box, but it's the video before this one. So thank you so much for all your lovely comments. We'll definitely do another walking video like that again. The bit that we walked was part of the Viking Coastal Trail, which actually runs all the way around in a loop along the coast and through Kent as well. So we'd like to do some more sections of that, and we'll definitely take you along with us in the future. I had quite a lot of questions about the beach huts. We showed the beach huts and I explained that they're sort of little places by the sea where you can go and hang out for the day and maybe have a little cup of tea if you've got bottled gas. And a lot of people asked about how they're owned and who they belong to. So I don't know a lot about it, but it's a mixture. They can be privately owned and they can cost anywhere between £5,000 and over £50,000 depending on where they are and what their setup is, and some of them are owned by the council, and in all cases they depending on what the private owner wants to do, you can hire them by the day or by the week. You can't really sleep in them, I think that's against the rules, but the council hire them out and some private owners do as well. So that's beach huts. Anyway, I'm working today, even though it's Saturday. I normally only work Wednesdays and Fridays, but I have to work Saturday today. I do work a Saturday once or twice a year, and it's really good fun to go in and see the museum in a different way, and it's usually quite busy. We have different things going on, and it's a lot of running around, so the day goes really quickly. So I've got my lunch packed, I've had my cup of tea, I'm just waiting for a video to export on the computer for a tutorial that I've made for Little Drops of Wonderful for my mitten pattern, which I would show you, but I don't have them here. And once that's done, I'm going to jump in the car and head to work.
Regular viewers of my vlogs will be very familiar with my usual hair-raising cross-country drive to work. But as it's Saturday and a lot quieter, I'm taking the town and motorway route, so it's something a little bit different for you.
Dan is clattering about in the background. I forgot to film anything on my way home, so I've just got home from work. It's about 6 o'clock, and I've come home to discover that my video that I'd left exporting has failed. So I've got to start it all again, which is very frustrating. I really need to invest in a bit more of a powerful machine for editing and exporting longer videos. But I think I might think about that after I've got back from holiday. So right now I'm going to go and get changed into some comfy clothes and tidy up a bit and get ready to chill out for the evening. Dan's doing dinner. What are we having, Dan?
Corn on the cob.
Just corn on the cob.
We're having plant-based burgers, chips and salad with corn on the cob for us, and the girls are having baked beans instead of salad.
Yum, 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 yum. I'm just eating a biscuit. We've had dinner and I forgot to film that. So I think I'm going to give up filming today because clearly I cannot be trusted. I've got a lot to do tomorrow and I will be filming then. So I think I'm going to sign off for today, go and chill out with the kids who are both very tired and grumpy. But first I wanted to show you something that I bought on Thursday when we went to the antiques market, to the Petticoat Lane Emporium. I love vintage glasses and I use them all the time, and as a result they tend to get broken. And my very last vintage glass that, from the year of my 40th, so that was, God, how long ago was that now? 4 years ago now, has been broken recently. So I've been on the lookout for some nice vintage glasses, and I found these. There was a set of 4 and they were £1 each, and for some peculiar reason I bought 2 and not all 4, so I'm going to have to go back and buy the other 2. Well, if I like drinking from it. So I'm going to pour a glass of wine in this lovely new little vintage glass, and see how the wine tastes. That's what I'm going to do. Good morning, it's Sunday. I hope you can hear me over the rumbling sound of the dishwasher, which is just here beside me. I am cooking up, I'm doing a bit of batch cooking basically. I'm making 2 lots of bolognese. I'm making a meat bolognese, which is currently bubbling away here. That's for me and Lilia, because we both eat meat. It's my dad's bolognese recipe and we love it. And then I am going to make a Quorn version of exactly the same recipe, which I've adapted. So I just had a weird noise in the living room, which is strange because I'm the only person in the house. One moment. No idea. Oh well, where was I? Yes, so I'm going to make a Quorn version for Dan and Phoebe because they're vegetarian. And that is so we can have them tonight for our dinner, but I'm then going to freeze some because we're going to take those portions away with us, and we're going to have it on our first night in Scotland because we're going to go away very soon on our holiday to Scotland. We're so excited to get away. Yeah, so we're going to have that ready to go for when we arrive, so it's really easy to just heat that up with some pasta. So I'm getting ahead, future friend, and I'm very, very tired because last night was very stressful and anxiety inducing because we have a social club opposite which is used for things like the local toddler club and yoga and line dancing, you know, community things. But occasionally, too regularly really, they hire it out for private parties, and they haven't been able to do that because we've been in lockdown, but they can now, so they did last night and it was loud. And last night our neighbours went out to a wedding, left their dog for about 9 hours, and it barked for about 6 of those hours. We did have a word with them this morning and they apologised. So yeah, as you can imagine, last night, not so fun with the older noise anxiety. Dan has taken the girls to the cinema. They're going to go and see The Croods, just as, you know, a fun thing to do, but also that's going to give me some time alone to finish my bear project. I've been sewing some bears for their holiday travel bags. So they've just left, and before I start doing the vegetarian bolognese, I'm going to go and get stuck into that and use my time wisely whilst they're not here, because it's a secret surprise and I can't work on it while they are here, and I've only now got 6 days left to do it. Alexa, play Leave Me Breathless by Zeke.
Show me your love like it is, bend open my heart like you're fearless, steal all the gold you can get, show me your love, leave me breathless. I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, Honestly, you're annoying me with the way
It's pointing down a bit, isn't it? There we go. Oh look, you can just see the crochet flamingo sitting on the fireplace. I've snuck up to the bedroom. Dan is now back with the girls. It's pouring with rain and it's coming down really hard against the windows at the front of the house. Our house is kind of really elevated at the top of a hill, and we've got like one house opposite and then it's just open over like fields and stuff. So it just drives at the house. So apologies if that's making a bit of a racket. It's also really warm, but it's raining, so I'm not going to complain. I love the rain. So I finished the bears and I made them a little dress each, which was just pushing myself one step too far really, but I'm always giving myself too much to do in too little time. But they are finished. I'm delighted with them and I hope the girls will be too. They are so cute, and if I had a little bit more time I could have taken a little bit more care. Well, I could have worked it out a bit more, but I think they've come out, having said that, really well, and I want to make some more. I definitely want to make some more little outfits. I bought the outfit for the bear pattern from the same person on Etsy, who is Minky and Friends, and it was a pattern for a little scarf, a pinafore dress and some little dungarees. So I'd love to make the dungarees. I've got some denim I could use, some like quite light denim. Anyway, here's the finished bears. They're so cute. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. I upcycled a pair of Dan's old trousers, so that's really nice as well. And the fabric that I used for their dresses are just scraps that I had. I used so little of that fabric that I could use up just little scraps. And I did little contrast fabric for the foot pads and for the ears as well. This is Phoebe's one with the purple ears. And this is Lilia's one with the blue ears. And Lilia's one, the dress has actually got a different lining, and that is because I ran out of the main fabric, so I just lined it with a slightly different one. So this is going to go into their travel bags. So when we go away on a road trip, which we will be because we'll be driving up to Scotland, I always do them a little bag. I've been using the same bag for years. In fact, I've got little Scotland badges on from a trip at some point in the past, and I use them every year, and they're decorated with fabric pens or Sharpies or something. So this is Phoebe's one. It's got a caterpillar on it, and this is Lilia's one. It's got sheep on it. Why is it? Oh, that's the sound of the badge rattling. I wasn't sure what that was. So I'm just going to put all the stuff in now, and I thought I'd show you the kind of thing that I put into their bags. So obviously the first thing that's going into their bags is their bears. And then I've got them each some biodegradable face wipes and some wet wipes for the journey as well, because they do use face wipes quite a bit, so I prefer to get them the biodegradable ones, and the packaging is recyclable as well. I've got them each a really cheap and cheerful little book that I found on Amazon, and it's called I Spy on a Road Trip. I was going to make them an I Spy, giving myself more to do, but then when I saw this, and it's all based on UK roads, and you get points for all the different things that you can spot, and there's all different like landmarks or things that you might see on cars or road signs and so on, and there was some really interesting information in here as well about different things, and it gives you like extra little facts. So I thought that'd be really fun, and I got two, so I thought maybe we could play as a team, like maybe I could be on Phoebe's team and Lilia could be on Dan's team or something. So I thought those would be fun. I got them some Tic Tacs, the strawberry ones. I don't like Tic Tacs, they do, and they were at the counter in Primark when I was buying something else, so I picked them up because they were like 50p. I also got them some Hello Panda because they both love Hello Panda. I bought these quite early on in the year. It's a face covering holder to store your face mask on the go. It's got a little mirror. So I got that thinking we are still going to need to take masks with us, so they can pop their masks in here and keep them in the car. But also then they've got a little mirror, and they can maybe pop some other little bits inside there as well. So that's always going to be quite handy. So they've got these little mirrored face mask holders. Then ages and ages ago on eBay, I bought them both a little BTS themed Lego figure. I don't think they're official Lego. It's someone that sort of customises it. So I've got one J-Hope and one Suga. Suga is Phoebe's bias favourite, and J-Hope is Lilia's. I don't know if you can see them there.
but they're going to go absolutely bonkers for these. I got them both a little lip balm. I think I'll give strawberry to Lilia because she's more fussy about things. And I'll give the slightly more unusual coconut and lime to Phoebe. Pop those in. And then at some point I picked up some body spray. Oh, just kicked the camera, sorry. I've got Gelato, which was one that I bought in Superdrug. Smells really nice and fresh and summery and vanilla-y. And then from Primark I got a Sugared Rose and Jasmine Body Mist in Daydreamer. I might give Gelato to Phoebe and the body mist to Lilia. So there you go. The only remaining... Oh, hang on. I've forgotten one of the most important things of the holiday bag. A book. I picked these up in Aldi's. Usually I get them a charity shop book. Oh, it's still raining and the sun's out, which must mean that there is a rainbow somewhere. Yeah, I normally pick up a book from a charity shop, but I happened to see these for a couple of quid in Aldi's and they both seem perfect for my girls. So I got one called The Kissing Booth by Beth Recalls, which is now a Netflix film, which is what sold it to me really, because it's kind of for Lilia's age, but she loves to watch the film after she's read a book. She gets really excited. So she might not like it, but for a couple of quid, if she doesn't, it can go to the charity shop and someone else will. So I've got The Kissing Booth for Lilia. And then Phoebe loves Jacqueline Wilson, she loves David Walliams, and she loves, who's the other guy that was in Busted? Not Busted, he was in McFly. He wrote The Creakers. Tom Fletcher, that's it, Tom Fletcher. She loves him too. But anyway, I saw this Jacqueline Wilson, The Lottie Project, and I thought she would really like that because Lilia's middle name is Charlotte, which was my grandmother's name, and everyone called her Lottie for short. So that is for Phoebe. And that one's for Lilia. And my book for holiday, I've decided, is I'm taking The Strawberry Thief. I'm going to take a book just to read on holiday, and this is the one I've chosen. I bought this on a trip out with my friend Sarah a couple of months ago now in Waterstones, and I put it to one side especially. And I'm going to pop into their bags, not something new, but something that's been on the go for quite a while. These are little French notebooks that I buy whenever I'm in France, and I love them because they have got the squared paper and they're just a lovely size. And I always stock up on them when we go on a trip to France. And they've been using these for the last few years to write holiday diaries in. Looks like they started, yeah, about 4 years ago they started. So I'm going to pop those in as well in the hope that they'll keep that up and want to do it, because it's really lovely looking at their little drawings and things. Basically, they were inspired by something I've been doing on holiday. This particular one starts in 2015. So I've been doing this one for 6 years, and it started off as a way to keep track of our spending of our money. So I would do little pictures of what we'd spent money on and keep a running tally of how much money we were spending on holiday to make sure that we were staying within budget. And then as the years went on, it started to become more about the pictures and the diary than it did about the monitoring of expenditure. And now, whenever we go away, it's just something I do at the end of every day. I take my pencils and my pens and I just do the pictures, little doodles, along with a little diary entry about what we did. And I don't keep tally of spending anymore, I just draw the pictures. And then when we went to, that's Denmark, they're only doodles. But when we went to Scotland in 2019, it started to become a little bit more. I started to think more about what I was drawing. I wanted to represent what I'd seen a little bit better. Here are a couple of the castles that we visited. That's Craggy Bar, that is Drum Castle. And this one is Fyvie, and that's Haddo House. I don't know why I'm telling you this because you can't see it, and I'm not showing you close up because they're not my finest work. And it just became more about the drawings and the diary after that. This is a picture that Phoebe had done when she was very little, and I left it in there. And yeah, so it just evolved really into a little travel journal, and they were sort of emulating that. And I'm going to be doing it again this year, even though now I work a lot in proper sketchbooks. I'm still going to keep this until it's completely full up and finished.
Okay, I've been talking way too long and I need to go and have a nice cold drink. I've been sewing and packing and tidying and sorting all day and I need to go and have a little bit of a break.
Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get.
It's about 6:45 now and I'm just getting together dinner, which is already done because I've made all the bolognese and we're just going to have some of that tonight. I'm just going to shut the window. There's clattering going on outside. By the way, when I was talking to you earlier, I don't know if you saw that I have a thing on my wrist. I haven't got a tattoo. In fact, I've got one here as well and on my ankle. They're transfers. Got them on eBay years ago and Phoebe and I were doing them last night. Yeah, I'm not that cool as to have got a tattoo. I do have a tattoo, but I got it when I was 19 and it really needs to have something over it because it's got a bit blurry now. It's Tinkerbell. There's Lilia. Oh, everyone's here all of a sudden. So they are here, they do still exist. Lilia's here and Phoebe's just there as well. Are you excited to go to Scotland?
Yes.
Next week?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And she's been painting today.
We're about to have a Subway Surfers off.
Oh, they're going to play some kind of game. Right, I'm just talking about nothing, so
best
I'm going to
game
get on and do dinner. I don't normally drink red wine, but this is my dad's recipe and he did, and he always drank it out of one of these glasses. So, cheers, Dad. Dan's looking at me because he knows that every time I drink red wine, I say I shouldn't drink red wine.
You'll be complaining about it tomorrow.
I will. This is nice.
Am I try? It was like less than £4 for the
It's
bottle.
really cheap and cheerful, but it's nice. Oh, it's because it's not that strong. I don't like strong wine.
No, it tastes like vinegar to me.
I like it. Well done. Big boxes.
Building the chicken coop.
It's Monday
The door.
and we're going to build the chicken coop.
This is the door.
That's the door.
And you open it by pulling the handle up
Let's
and then
build it.
twisting it.
And then we can show everyone once it's built.
I'm so excited. I'm going to get a pet.
Okay. Front face, the bit with the lid and inner lid.
So this is the top of the feeding thing. And look what it has on it. Aww.
Okay. Step one.
Put it together.
Yeah, put it together. Side inner right. What?
Inner
attach the right inner side panel to the front.
How do we know which
fascia.
one's right?
Frame.
You can use your hand.
Lift it up again.
Nice and good. Dad, stop moving it.
Thank you.
No twerky.
Thank
I just popped out to get some bread so we can all have bacon sandwiches. Well, Lily and I are having bacon sandwiches, Dan and Phoebe are having fake bacon sandwiches. And I just came back and put the bread down and walked into the door of the grill. So I'm going to have a really nice graze and a really big bruise right on the side of my leg. Just in time for going away, where I'm probably going to be wearing shorts. Mind you, it's Scotland, let's face it, I'm not going to be wearing shorts. So we've had a lovely morning. We decided, Phoebe and I, to build the chicken coop, which you will have seen already. And that's been going swimmingly. So we've got the coop built. We just need to do all the run that goes around it now. But it's taken quite a long time. And Phoebe was getting a bit bored. So she's playing a little game on her iPad and I'm going to get lunch. Well, this is breakfast for Lilia. She only got up about half an hour ago. So I'm going to do that, and then I think I'm going to put an end to the vlog because I was editing it this morning and I rabbited on enough. So by the time you watch this, we'll be on our way to Scotland, hopefully, if all goes well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little look into our lives in this week in the summer holidays. And next time you see me, hopefully it will be a little vlog from Scotland. I don't know if I'll be able to publish it whilst we're away, so it might be the week after we get back. So fingers crossed I'll be able to share lots of that with you. And thanks so much for watching, and see you next week.
Somehow all that I've been longing for was found right here next door to me, was found right here next door to me.